relatively, stuck to Israel, and they're supporting Israel, both campaigns regardless, even if they both have different visions for how they think the Middle East should be run. But they both said that they both support Israel and they both believe in a two-state solution. So in your opinion, how might the slight differences in the approach from Kamala Harris and Donald Trump regarding the Israeli aggression in Palestine impact, in general, the U.S. credibility and effectiveness in mediating in the region?
This is a good point because, Arabs or Arab Americans, they forgot, that Israel built its legacy here in the United States in terms of lobbying about their interest, or their goal in the Middle East to create their own states. So we understand that Israel is a very crucial for the United States interest in the Middle East. Switching that view now, seeing Arabs or some countries in the Middle East, they can really give United States some degree of security and stability. Of course, they are not equivalent to the Israel point, but the great change that is I'm expecting, and the big move I'm expecting, is coming from a new generation here in the United States, particularly the young guys. They are seeing, what is going on in the Middle East. It's awful, it's unfair, and they need to ask, or they were asking, the administration, either Republican, Democratic administration, should really impose its preference on Israelis to get that done, to see real peace, to see two-state solutions, And I think Kamala Harris practically can really execute this policy, while Trump, I have a big doubt that Trump can really execute that policy in future, because, Trump controlled by, the lobbying and the money and the fundraising he got from the Israel lobby here in the United States more than Kamala Harris. So it seems to me like Trump, if he gonna to be the U.S. president, probably will see the Middle East in different track. But I have like a good hope that Kamala Harris can really achieve, what we are expecting to end that conflict, and really seeing, the ceasefire and on the ground, particularly after that number of people got killed since, the October 7th.
Which, as you said, sir, like the younger generation, the younger Americans are more, tech savvy, and they have access to what's actually happening in the Middle East. And this is not only true for the Americans, it's true for the youth everywhere around the world. So the US right now is also facing a credibility issue as well, since they've been towing the line for the last year and saying that, Israel has the right to defend itself, and whenever there's a massacre, we're waiting for the Israelis to assess the situation and so forth. How can the U.S. find some sort of way to find, what legally or ethical responsibility do you believe that the United States has to address when it comes to human rights violations amid the ongoing aggressions in both Gaza and Lebanon, not just for legal reasons, but also to save face and make them appear like they are, as they like to claim, the saviors of democracy?
I see, the world now is moving to be a multipolar system, so controlling Middle East by United States or Israel, of course, they are not really having that opportunity, if we would like to talk about like 20 years ago. So now with China, Russia, so EU, so all of these major powers, they need to, showing their presence in the Middle East, they have something, can do to stop this violence. So Europe actually feel that Middle East or that ongoing conflict is really relevant to her interest, to its interest in the Middle East more than United States. United States only focusing on supporting Israel. It doesn't matter Israel is invading or Israel under attack. So it does. The only issue for the United States is supporting Israel. But it seems to me like if United States would like to lead the global politics, need to promote fair and balance in different regions. And one of the great scholar actually he mentioned many times in what we call it that guy from Michigan I'm sorry, from Chicago, he mentioned that America, if it's still giving that huge support to Israel.